AGVs, that's the technology we just witnessed at Boomerang. What do you use?
We use what's called a rack and rail system, pallet and racking system. It's been used in manufacturing plants and automated material handling systems for the last 30 years. Applied it now to cars and to parking, and we're able to basically take what was conventional parking and cut the space in half by using this technology.
But you're also cutting jobs of auto attendants, aren't you?
Well, we use them in different uses. So rather than driving the cars around, they're more managing the facilities and overseeing more concierge roles, things like that. So there's still need for staffing, just they have different responsibilities.
Purposes, yeah.
Now, given to me that space is the big saving here, is it more sensible for cities like New York, where there's not just high demand but high cost of real estate, more so than, say, a city where there are still a number of cities around where there seems to be a lot of space? Yeah,
absolutely. The urban areas, New York City in particular, are one of the first innovators and first users of this technology. We're actually involved and we're awarded by the City of New York to build a 700-car automatic parking garage underneath a park down in downtown Brooklyn, which is part of the centerpiece of a $2.5 billion downtown revitalization of Brooklyn.
What does it cost? What does a 700-car garage cost if you're building an automated space?
Building it automatically underground with this facility costs between probably, for the equipment, around $25,000 a space, but all in, you're talking about $40,000 to $50,000 a space.
And how does that compare to a regular garage?
A regular garage of that nature in this specific site would cost almost $90,000 a space to build because of the depth that they'd have to dig in order to get the same amount of cars into the space that we're doing in a much smaller, shallower space. Now,
does Automotion build it, operate it, and own it?
Build it, operate it, and we support it, manage it, facilitate it, but we don't own it.
Does it, as a result of the space saving and the fact that you don't have attendants, how much more profitable can an automated lot be?
So you can get a lot more space in the same, and limit your land costs and limit how much the property you have to buy costs to build and to own. And your profitability goes up because of the operating cost savings. So we have several savings over valet garages. You limit the amount of people you need to turn the cars over.
How much? I mean, what is the profit margin on a typical valet-operated New York City garage, and what's it like in an automated garage?
I think typically you'll get to similar profitability levels. You're able then, though, to take what's the remainder of the space and build much more valuable space.
What if there's a malfunction?
We have a full-service and maintenance team that's been around for the last 7 years that oversees all of the facilities, has remote access to everything that we do and everything that we've built, and can immediately fix any issues that are in there.
Is it better for the environment?
So we have one of the advantages and one of the reasons why New York City chose and awarded Automotion Parking System, the major project that's the centerpiece to this revitalization, is the fact that there's a park sitting above the parking system. And as you can imagine, trying to figure out how to ventilate all of that fumes in a conventional garage where cars are driving into a park space where children are playing would be less than ideal. So what we're able to do, because of the elimination of the driving process from the parking, we've eliminated the pollution associated with it, which allows for you to have a nice park for the kids to play in without them getting sprayed diesel fumes.
When something does go wrong, what kinds of things go wrong?
Occasionally we'll have issues where a pallet doesn't get pushed all the way back in, things like that. Nothing major. We've parked almost 300,000 cars at our facilities in New York here. We fill up every day. We have successful operations all over the place, and we've been able to have an expertise and a experience of success that has allowed New York City to be comfortable to rely on this size of facility to be built with Automotion.
Lots of questions here from the audience. People are very interested in this. Here's one. What if there is a major power outage and flooding, like Hurricane Sandy?
So in those situations, our systems is actually in a vault space, a waterproof vault area. Through Sandy, our systems were around in Sandy, as you can see what we're looking at here. This facility made it through the flood without any issues. We have generators that we have that allowed people to access their vehicles. So we were pretty much better prepared for a situation like that than the conventional garages, where many people actually came to us as customers after their cars got washed away in Soho and other neighborhoods like that.